You guys want to know how I managed to get it to spin this free without making any grinding noise? Stay tuned, guys, because I will show you. And it's a simple fix. This is for the Losi 5T 2.0. So here we go. Spins nice like a butter. Alright, so on the Losi 5T, to remove the rear diff. No, there's rear diffs up there, but I want to make my own, so here we go. I got this Allen key. Start. Get this piece out the way. Alright. Now, bada bing, bada boom. Simple as that. No need to remove all this stuff, shocks, just exactly what you saw in the video. That's what you want to do. Alright, so once you get that out, you might want to, I think if you pull this out, like that, you remove this pins out the way, so that you can, there you go, like that. Side of the side. And here's your diff. There's the other gear. So you're supposed to have a space between here and that gear. And if it's too close to that gear, then you're gonna have a grinding sound. That's why you're adding the bushing behind this bearing, because by placing it behind the bearing, it's gonna throw this gear further out a little bit, slightly out, and it's gonna have like that perfect mesh between here and there. And that's how you would get rid of the grinding sound that you normally get on these Losis. Alright, so I took apart the diff, and the silicone looks pretty good. It's been about a month, like I said, and look at that. I'm using 80K in the rear, and it looks pretty good. Okay, so here's this part. This is the side where I add the spacer or bushing, and so you detach this part. Okay, set it aside. Remove this bearing. The bearing seems to be good and smooth. Okay. And here's the little plastic bushing that I added. It's not even that thick. Look at that. And this right here made a huge difference. Before it was grinding, and truck seems to be running slow after you let go of the throttle. It'll stop. Not a lot, but it'll kind of stop as if the brakes were being applied the whole time. So by doing this little simple mod, it was a night and day. So the video that you just saw about me, turning the wheels with my hand freely and they keep spinning, is because of this. So I'm waiting on some bushings to arrive, but this is what I've been using for the past month. And look, it's not doesn't look like it's melted or warped or nothing. I was able to cut this out with a razor blade, and like I said, this is where it came from. This is very strong. So it's been about a month. Use it about maybe 4 or 5 times, 30 minutes each, maybe 40, and it doesn't look like nothing happened to it. So it's working so far. All you gotta do is just add it here, right? Put it here. See? Goes there. And then you put your bearing. So that bushing or spacer pushes the bearing up a little bit. So it makes the mesh between, you know, there and this, here and there, I mean. So it makes it go, instead of being too close, it makes it out this way, just a tiny bit. And so I guess that's what you need. So it's working so far. So yeah, let me show you again. Goes right here, right there, like that. The bearing. Let me put this, and this one, and that's it. So yeah, before you put all this together, make sure there's a little bit of lube in there. Put everything back, and right there. So yeah, let me see if I can put it right now. I need a tripod or something. So there's plenty of lube in there. Let's see, run the pen. Okay. Put this right in there, like that. All right, so it's ready to go back in there. Line up the holes, and that's it. Put your screws, put everything back, and so I'll be in the same video, I'll be adding the truck fully put together and show you how smooth it, all of the wheels turn after I'm done with this. All right. Okay, so I got the diff, a little bit of grease here on the gear, and I already have the spacer. Let me remove my mask a little bit so I can speak clearly. So I got that spacer right there, and this thing is very smooth after I've done that. So let me show you real quick. Look at that. Of course it's gonna make noise, but not that grinding noise where like it seems like something is not matching, or the mesh between this gear and the other one, it's like it seems like to be like not matching at all. So with the simple spacer right there, very thin spacer, that solved the problem. So look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this together and make this video with everything assembled so you can see and hear the difference. So here we go. Yep. All right, you guys, what's up? It's about to rain in a couple of hours. I'm going to use my Losi 5T 2.0 and compare how it sounds with the can exhaust, the one that comes with the Losi 5T, and compare it to the VRC pipe that I have on there with the extended piping that goes through the back of the truck. So I'm heading over to the marina. This is the Marina Way, and this is the spot that I usually come to. Cops have no problem with me coming in here and using my truck. I have a video where I'm using it right here on the 4th of July. I believe it's the 2019. And you see the SWAT team using the Losi on this spot. this is where I made that video. And we got all this right here. It's very long. It's quite long. It's a big parking lot. And the left side over there, it's for off-road stuff. I can do a little bit of both worlds. I can have the gravel here, or the asphalt or concrete, and also use the dirt and grass section. So this is a cool place to come in. Use your 5th scale, 10th scale, whatever you got. But I'm gonna be focusing on the concrete here in a bit. This is where I'm gonna be doing my testing for the Losi 5T 2.0. And yeah, so stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be brapping. Perfect weather for this. I forgot to mention as well before I start all this. This is the marina over in Richmond area here in California. We're about maybe about 30 to 35 minutes from San Francisco, which is going that way, that side. And this is the Bay Area right here. So if you guys familiar with this, if this place looks familiar to you guys, well, you know which place I'm talking about. This is where that's the Marina Way. You keep going that way, it's a dead end, and that's where they normally do the fireworks on 4th of July. Right there at the pier. So all this land right here can be used for this Losi 5T. So there's times that I come and they got dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bikes, whatever, you know, going through all this. So yeah, it's a pretty good spot. And so let's start showing you some stuff right here. This is the VRC. Okay, so what I've done, I cut the end from here and extended it to a 1-inch exhaust. And it sounds very good. I like the way it sounds. But I just wanted to do a comparison with the exhaust. This is the stock one. So I want to show you guys how it sounds before I install that. So right here, I'm going to be doing both. So good. That's the only sound you hear coming from this gear. I have the 22 pinion gear with the spur. I believe this is the stock one, which is a 62 tooth. And I did the shocks, new silicone and everything. Fresh tank of fuel. And got this air intake. Awesome. When I put the body on top, I can push this down like this. There's no obstruction with the airflow whatsoever. And so, yeah. So, yeah. I already have the bracket right here for the VRC pipe. So, yeah. I got this aluminum shock towers here. They're very nice. And I got these ones right here from to strengthen all this rear with the chassis. Same thing with the front. And I got the shock tower also in the front too. Okay guys, my bad. I had the settings on the carb all the way zeroed out on both of them, so I had to adjust them. This is a 990 carb, so you would adjust one full turn and about an 1/8 turn to start with, and then you do your adjusting from there. And on the low needle, and on the high, you will turn one full turn and 5/8. So it'll be like one, like half, and then another turn it'll be a full turn, and then another half it'll be 1.5, and then go 5/8 from there, and then from there you should start doing your tuning. So I got it in, it's warmed up, it starts great. So now I can start showing you how the truck handles and how it sounds with the can exhaust. So here we go. Here we go. I'll put you on my remote. Sounds great. What do you guys think? Sounds good, right? It also runs great. As you can hear, you don't hear that grinding sound coming from the rear diff. Hold on. Gotta adjust the low setting on the screw. Where is that? Okay. Just a tiny bit. I should do it. Maybe just a little more. Okay. So here we go again. Oh, and another thing, I changed the toe end by modifying this piece right here. Now you can see the tires are aiming straight. Holy crap. I love this Losi. And this is the motor, the G320RC that I modified. So there's a huge difference in performance, even with the can exhaust. It's very noticeable. So on my previous YouTube channel that I had of the Losi, of me rebuilding the motor and doing a test run, a lot of you guys were like, damn dude, I thought you was gonna mess up the engine. And then after I did that test with the VRC exhaust, they love the setup. So this is the second part of this video with all the mods that I did and the outcome. If I messed it up, I'll go back and fix it, no problem. That's what the hobby is about. So anything that's going wrong in here, I'm making a recording. You guys can see I'm not editing, nothing that's going bad. And then just put the good stuff. That's not what this is about. This is about, you know, loyal to your hobby and show everything. So far I'm loving this truck. All the mods that I did, they're working perfect. Even this right here, I did this plate so that this doesn't flex, and it's working perfect. turn the truck off. This kill switch. Kill it. Now we're gonna go